93% graduation rate wasn't enough?
Yeah, this is not quite as good as that. That's pretty darn good. 93%? That's
Yeah.
first in the city.
You better believe it.
Best graduation.
You got that one right. What else?
All right, I got another
What do you
one
got?
for you.
All right, let's hear it.
On the record. This is the 6,939th time
You're kidding.
we've taken a cell phone away from a kid.
Yeah, who'd have thought it?
It's crazy out there. Of course. Guess who broke it? Had to be a middle school one, right?
Had to be a middle schooler? Those middle schoolers, they're the worst.
Oh yeah. And Miguel.
You guys know him?
Oh, I heard your mom, Mrs. Finn, say that your mom must pick it up.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a phone.
He doesn't even have a phone.
Like I have a phone? Ugh.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. See the respect we get here?
Oh,
Hey, we got one. Here's another one.
let me hear it.
This one's just in from the India Press. India, that's the country.
In the country.
Is that a
the country?
country?
India, way over
The country over there. Yeah. You know,
that way.
parents at Papa, why are they reporting on this? I don't know. But parents at Papa were outraged this week. They were outraged. Hold on. My mustache. But I still look sexy. Yeah. I tend to hide my face when I'm embarrassed. Seems that, Papa parents are outraged when a number of kids in Mrs. Blackwell's math classes were hospitalized. They fell on their faces. This woman, in an effort to reduce math anxiety, she tried to teach students a complex that thing. Yoga move. Yoga's from India. I looked it up.
And you know what it's called?
I do know what it's called. It's called ouchie. That hurt. Sadasana. Why they still follow her moves, I don't know. Anyway, students are expected to have a full recovery eventually. Eventually.
Well, in other news, thanks to everyone who donated money to help bail out our beloved academic dean, Mrs. Weens.
Love her. Anybody else love her? Or just me? Love her. Love that woman.
So, she was arrested and taken to jail after she was making threatening comments to high school seniors who were receiving Fs on their progress reports.
I heard she even called their mothers and told on them for having Fs on their progress reports.
What nerve.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mrs. Weens pled not guilty, and to this day, she still maintains her innocence.
That is true. I told you it was a pep talk.
See, a pep talk. She gave him a pep talk. It wasn't anything but that. There was no assault. There was nothing. Let's send a petition. Where's Lucas Smathers? He's like our king of petitions. He wrote a petition one time to get rid of a teacher. I remember. He was a 6th grader. I remember. Can you start that petition to free her? From all charges. Dropped. Good idea. Well, we do have a little bit of other news. First of all, Papa always experiences success in creative ways. And this time, one of our teachers, one of our very own, Mrs. Torres, she got creative and was successful in seeing a huge number of students attending her lunch study halls. It used to be, 4 or 5, only because their parents made them. But now, she has a huge number. And she did it by changing the name of study hall. She doesn't call it study hall anymore. She calls it ramen time! Ramen time! And look at all these kids following her! Have food will come.
Well, in less happy, but somewhat food-related news,
Oh yeah.
the seniors are at it again.
When are they not?
2 seniors tried to hide their escape yesterday But eagle-eyed Mrs. Lopez was much too smart for them. The culprits were caught when they returned from Sonic.
I've told you time and time and time again. If you escape, you're gonna bring me surprise.
All right, I am happy to report, though, that all evidence was confiscated and secured.
We aim to please. Okay. It's no secret that Riley Sopa, y'all know Riley Sopa? Cool dude. Been here since 6th grade, God help us. Sorry. Riley Sopa has never had a nice thing to say about a middle schooler. Never. As a matter of fact, Judge Chavez had to sentence him last week for his verbal abuse of a middle schooler. He does it all the time. We finally had this, convicted, sentenced. As part of Riley's punishment, he spent time in community service with 7th grader, no unknown dude here. 7th grader Dandy Dan.
I love you, Riley.
He loves Riley. Because that community service caused him to have a change of heart. He appreciates the special qualities of middle schoolers. Right, Riley? Yes. So much that he agreed.
More like forced.
Oh yeah, he was forced to write and present a special poem in honor of middle schoolers, so let's hear it now.
Go right.
Ah, that time again, when the 6th graders frolic, the 7th graders screech, and the 8th graders dump on the colo. Ah, that time again, the leaves and the hormones are abundant. But I suppose I may have been unfair. So I'm ever so sorry that your screams of laughter drove me to your insanity. That I nearly tripped over you and your rolling backpacks time and time again. And I'm sorry that every time you sing, windows nearly shatter, and it's like a nice pick to my ears. It's that time of year again, when I become the most patient man in the world, because the tiny little children have come out to care. God help us all when they do. So, I'm sorry-ish, but some peace wouldn't hurt every once in a while.
That was the most heartfelt poem I've ever heard.
Well, thank you, Riley. Oh my gosh.
What?
News from our producer.
You mean just in time?
Just in time.
Just in time. He's our producer.
Brand new news.
He wrote our pieces here.
Sunny Sinchikai. Sunny Sinchikai. Bam! Holy cow! It's a first.
The first time a senior's gonna get to class. What? Infiltrators. Happens all the time at Papa.
There's somebody walking around in a banana suit. Do you know anything about that?
What? Can you say that loud?
Well, I said that there's somebody walking around in a banana suit. You need to take care of that.
Have you really seen him, Mr. Peel?
I have not seen him, but I have heard rumors from reliable sources.
Okay. Our audience knows to keep an eye out. What would you like to do if we see him?
Why don't you just say banana really loud so I can come?
You got it. Have a good day, Mr. Peel. Did you really see that? That was fast. That was Mr. Peel. He's been doing that act since 6th grade, and he's a senior. You know? Weekend update from the Portables is signing off for the last time from the Portables. We'll take our bananas with us. However, we will return next year.